Wow, this music's nice, isn't it? Right, turn it down a little bit. There we are. Well, we tried a bit of a live stream today. Absolute failure, unfortunately, with regards to purely just down to the internet connection. Unfortunately, it is a very what can I say, a very weak connection at the moment, and because so many people are on it because of all these issues, I won't say it, but because of all these issues, it's become a real bit of a bugbear to try and push things out. So I'm doing this. This is the format of how it would have looked and how it did initially start going out before everything started to crash. Frustration. So frustrating. I had to go and make a cup of coffee and drinking it out of the Lonely Traveller Productions cup. Hello, YouTube. Even though this is pre-recorded, you can still put your comments in the bottom if you wish. How are we doing? How are we going? Well, we're all set for this year pretty much. We have got a few things in plans, sort of plans and things in action. I'm going to turn this off. Even this is annoying me now. So we can push forward as a company. We are quite restricted in a lot of respects, the same as a lot of people are. So we will keep going. We will keep going. One thing I can say, as you can see, I can get this right up here. Spotify. Do you see that? Spotify. That is going really well. Let me take a sip of the coffee for a minute. Just bear with me a second, yeah. Mm. Oh, but I need that. Could do with some whiskey in that as well, to be honest with you. Mm. But anyway, the software I'm using is OBS, and it is really good. So it's a sort of digital software that you can use to bring graphics to make things a little bit more interesting. Plus, also you can do obviously lots of other things. Basically, it's like it is a studio. What it's called, it is a studio. So I'm actually recording this from a laptop. I normally do everything with phones because obviously phones are a lot easier to use. Hello, I've got a message. Is that from YouTube apologising? No, of course, it's not YouTube's fault, is it? It's the internet connection. So, anyway, there we are. I will give out a story. Thailand. At least it's not lag on this recording. There's a dreadful lag on the live stream. There's about 20 seconds. 20 seconds doesn't sound like much, but it is. And I had a few people trying to contact me, and the questions there were like it was and then it just suddenly will go down, and I'd have to change the internet connection, and I'm like this, honestly I'm pulling my own hair out. But anyway, I hope you're all well and had a nice Christmas and New Year. We did. Yes, Kung is safe over in Thailand now. So, well, basically, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We've got the Spotify. We're still doing a lot on the websites as well, and we're constantly talking to people. But anyway, let's get into a little story about Bangkok to cheer us up. There we go. And there's stories on the Spotify as well on there. All about Thailand, it's called. So I just got so many, and I just don't know half the time where to start with all this. And I'll say start at the beginning, but yeah, it's. I remember a time. I remember a time when I was actually living in Bangkok, and I wanted to go and get some food and find out what new sort of food is. And there was this hawker, he's got this stand in Soi 22 just off the Sukhumvit. And there he was, like working away. And I thought, that's a bit, I'll try this. And I tried it. His food was absolutely fantastic. I went back there, I went there at lunchtime, and I went back there again in the evening, and I did this for about sort of nearly, well, the whole remaining time I was there for about 3 months. I did that. Went down there and ate his food. But The odd thing about it was, when I used to go to the bar over the way there, I'd watch him because I was fascinated, and obviously enjoying cooking and chefing myself. To see this guy working, producing, literally he was selling the food so quickly that he was having deliveries at the same time. So it's food and deliveries, cooking the food and deliveries. That's the way it was going. So anyway, this particular time I was sat there just having a chat and watching the world go by and watching the hawkers go by as well. And I saw this hawker and there he was. There's this he's playing cat and mouse with this rat, basically. This rat was coming out of the sewer. Was going out sort of running around it and he was like kicking it back down the sewer again. And then the very next day I still went and had some food then. It was alright. And the other little story, I'll keep this one brief actually, because these technical problems have frazzled my head a little bit. But it is purely down to the internet, so it's got nothing to do with what I've done. So this other particular time, I was in the bar, another bar, up at the bar, drinking a bottle of jam. Then all of a sudden, this I heard a bit of a noise and a bit of commotion outside. I thought, I wonder what that is. Next minute, everybody that was in the pub just legged it. Some people legged it out the back. The barmaid legged it. Everybody legged it, And I was just there. I was just sitting. I thought, where's everybody gone? Couldn't work it out. So anyway, I sort of had like a little bit of a look. And there was like a car up there, and I still couldn't work out. And then I went back up to the bar and just sat my drink, and the policeman walked past, went into the toilets, and then came back out. Obviously, he was checking for people. He looked at me, and and I just said, "Look, no, Ty, you all right? Do you want me?" And he just goes, "No, no, not interested in you." And then I sat there with a pint, and I was going to order about another one, but there was no one to serve me. So I thought, another. I thought, well, it was a drugs thing, wasn't it? They were testing people for drugs. And obviously people had drugs, and that's why they disappeared. And he just saw me up at the bar, or Falang would probably just be drinking, not interested in drugs. So that's my story. So please give feedback, whether it's good or bad. We will be producing, we've got a couple of things in the pipeline, actually, but we need to wait to see exactly what goes on as to how quick we do this, and you'll all be notified in time what's going on. So look, as well, please listen to this. We're on Spotify with All About Thailand, but we're also on a multitude of other platforms, and that element has actually really taken off. The YouTube was taking off, but that's sort of done a bit of a dive at the moment. But hopefully, things will start to pick up. It's very difficult, isn't it? We're only traveller productions, we're a production company, and we can't travel. It don't make it easy, does it? When you think about how you do like the reviews, the food reviews, the hotel reviews, this, that reviews, and everything is a little bit stagnant at the moment. But it doesn't mean that we can't not build a community. We're building our community on Spotify with the podcast. That is going really well. The website, we have an opportunity to build the community on there. On here, we have the opportunity. It may well be, sorry YouTube, that I might go over to the Facebook live stream because I think that might work. But we'll see. We'll see. I can do Facebook live streams through my OBS, which I'm working on at the moment. So we're just going to have to see how that goes. It's on testing this out. Live streams. This is new. Nobody very business is changing. So anyway, I won't waffle on. You have a good time. Please put info in below, like comments if you can, just to say if you think we're going to have it. How it is, I'm a little bit lost of words. I'm a bit annoyed really because the live stream didn't go down too well because of the internet, so I'm extremely upset about that. But yeah, just give us feedback. Just give us feedback, either what you'd like us to talk about on the podcast, or or anything else, say get your hair cut, something like that. This is difficult unless you do it yourself at the moment. But anyway, take care. Bye. Oh, I can't even get to stop the recording. Something in the way.